you can edit that shit out.
Maybe.
Well, you don't really want to see me chopping an entire fucking onion.
Well, I don't know. Why not?
It's boring and derivative.
I mean, when's it going to get interesting?
When the magic happens. Okay, so first, my lovely cameraman is insisting we use my own handwriting, which I think is a terrible idea. I think even Comic Sans would be better than that. However, so today we're doing a butternut squash and sage risotto. And in our butternut squash and sage risotto, the butternut squash, about 650, 750 grams. You go up to a kilo, it doesn't really matter. Nice big large onion, chopped, diced. Big handful of sage leaves. Now you can divide these in half. I've just chopped the whole lot, and I'm going to stir them in at the end. You could maybe divide them and sort of fry some of the sage leaves till crisp and sprinkle over. I don't really bother. 300 grams of risotto rice. Today I'm using arborio. Glass of dry white wine and 50 grams of butter. Okay, how much that weighs? Need about a kilo of squash. That's probably, so I don't know, maybe I should pick another. A little bit more sage. There we go. Everything right here. Now, this is a bit of a bugger, and you'll need to peel and chop this. I'm sure there are other people who would do it differently, but they're not here. Nuts to them.
So, give us a quick breakdown of the ingredients again.
Okay, so what we have here is big pointy stick. About 650, 700 grams butternut squash. You could go up to a kilo. Nice big handful of sage. A large onion chopped. 50 grams of butter. 300 grams of arborio risotto rice. Other rices are available. And 1.5 litres of veg stock. He wants me to go from Bucks Fizz to red. I'm not keen. Not bad. A little bit weird after Bucks Fizz, but not bad. Plummy, fruity, and that's just me. A little bit of salt. Just a little bit of salt over. Like so, and a little bit of black pepper, and then just a little shake. Pop this in to 200 degrees centigrade, probably for about half an hour. Getting most of the pavement, but really, bloody hell. So I am now about to start cooking. A nice big pot here, and I'm going to put in half the butter. Now, the thing about any recipe which talks about, fry the onions until they're golden brown, 8 to 10 minutes. Anybody who cooks knows that onions are not going to go brown in 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, you'll be fucking lucky if they soften. Just going to put a little dash of olive oil in this as well. Not much. Don't rely too heavily on the butter. Let's check the risotto. Possibly needs a little bit of a shake. toss. Toss. Basically, viewers, I had a bit of a heavy night last night. It was a fun night.
Yeah? What did you get up to?
Never you mind. But it was a fun night. Yeah.
So on top of the fried onions, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just fry the rice, right? You don't
Well,
boil
yeah,
it?
no, you will be adding stock to it gradually in a moment. You just need to get stuff going. I'm going to put a little bit of sage in already.
So that's the butter.
Yeah, the onions. Little bit
Onions.
overdone the onions because we were outside gassing and drinking, but it's not fatal.
Good.
And then what you do, you just add a little bit of dry white wine. Nearest one to hand just happens to be some champagne. I'm not suggesting you use champagne, but that just happens to be the nearest one to hand without me opening a fresh bottle. So, just stirring the wine in, just bringing it up a little bit, and we have our lovely veg stock, and essentially a ladleful at a time, and I'm just going to let that sort of come to heat. Stir it in, let that get going, get on a slow boil, and then add some more stock.
Okay, what's going on?
I'm just taking that out of the oven.
Ooh, that looks... You see, to somebody who likes potato, that looks really good. But it's squash, right?
It is, yeah. It's scoop half of it into here.
It's not crispy though, right?
No. Yeah, and basically I'm just going to mash half of this, and the rest can just sort of be bashed roughly and sprinkled on top.
Jesus, man, you've got fingers of steel to pick that up. It's just come out the oven.
No. Okay, so just need a masher. Probably benefit from a little bit of butter, actually.
More butter.
Yeah. I'll just,
So that's the cheese, right?
that's the cheese. Yeah. Stir that through.
I mean, this is stodge.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I do like stodge.
It's autumn stodge. It's basically make sure you walk the dogs for a good long way before you eat this stodge.
I have to say, it smells great.
Excellent. And what we'll do is I will just plate it up. And this is where all things get just wrong. My presentation is generally appalling. There we go. See?
Fingers?
Yeah. I mean, if I was being sort of particularly pretentious as well, I'd probably put a whole sage leaf and a sort of curl of shaved parmesan or something over the top of it. But I'm not. So, there you go. Dig in. You try.
All right, let's give it a go. Oh, see, this is my sort of food, stodge. Oh yeah. Cheese and sage, right?
Yeah.
That's Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. Mm.